It's Heidi. I am trying something new today. I am streaming on both Facebook, Facebook, you're up here, and YouTube, you're right here. So we'll see how this works today. Um, Still having allergy eyes, so I apologize if it looks like I am crying today. Let me see if I can fix my curtains. Um, I was looking at how to go live with both Facebook and YouTube, and there are a lot of places to pay to do it, and then you have to learn all of the tech. And I just have not been able to get around to that today. So let me just make sure that. Oh, heard about the new thing. Don't pay attention to that. Okay, so I am going to see if I am in fact live. Facebook is acting funny as usual, but I'm not getting that error code that I normally get. So I just want to make sure that I'm live in both places. Okay, almost there, almost there. I don't know. It's not showing that. It's showing me that I'm live on my phone. There we go. All right. Okay. All right. Let's close out of that. Okay. So on Facebook, I am definitely live. I apologize for all of this. I am still learning about all of this tech stuff. I am hoping that I am live on YouTube, but YouTube is acting a little silly. So we're going to just assume, since I've got the live doodog going, that I'm actually live. So let me just dab my eyes real quick. They're nice and shiny. So, hi, I'm Heidi with Heidi Mine. If you are joining me live today, please feel free to put in the comments #live. If you are watching this on the replay, please do feel free to put in #replay. I do have a live feed on both YouTube, which is over to the side, and on Facebook, it should be just under the video. And I will do my very best when I see comments to reply because I've never done this before and I don't know what's going to show up and what's not going to show up. So if you have been trying to catch my lives lately, I do apologize. Uh, the the beginning of this year has just been a whole lot of crazy. We've had work done on the house, um, and then our heater broke, so we were really cold for a while, and then we had some work done and around the house, and that's been a little bit of crazy. And then we all got a little sick. Um, so we have just been trying to roll with the punches and stay healthy and just do what we can. Um, but as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, I don't know. It doesn't, on Facebook, my face looks really red. On YouTube, not so much. But I am still having allergies. It is that time of year. So I'm just kind of doing my best. Um, if you are on my email list, you will know that I have not been able to get an email out in at least a week, and I do apologize. Again, we're just trying to take care of husband and kids and self, and the sun just went behind a cloud, so now I don't look quite as red. Let me fix my curtain. Maybe that will prevent me. Oh, now I look red again. I don't know. So yeah, just been, trying to take care of kids, take care of spouse, and uh, I just have not been able to put a whole lot of new things on my website or in my Etsy shop, and I could not get those emails out. So I am hoping to get an email out tomorrow that is that weekly check-in email with some updates and some things that are going on in the shop that maybe I don't talk about on my live. I do plan to have new items in my shop this weekend, but it will be mostly focused on upcoming holidays like Mother's Day, Memorial Day. I should have a few things for Father's Day coming up. Um, so do look for that. I have a blog post that I'm hoping to get out either today or first thing in the morning. It is about the Etsy boycott strike. um, there were a reasonable amount of shops that have been unhappy with Etsy lately and some of the things that have been going on. And so I just felt that it was a good time for me to sit down and put all my thoughts down. I have been an Etsy seller since 2010, and I've been on Etsy as a buyer since 2009. So a good amount of years. um, I've seen a lot of changes to Etsy over the years. Just the platform was very rough in the beginning. It was definitely very handmade focused. And over the years, that has definitely changed. I don't know that I'm glad or mad about it, to be honest. Etsy's a business and they have to do things that work for their business. They have to make money in order to afford to the platform that we can all be on. So while there are some things that I don't particularly love about Etsy and the way that they run their business, it's their business. I respect it. I respect the business that I get from being on Etsy. And it was one of the main reasons that I started my own website for my own business. Um, and I don't plan to leave Etsy anytime soon. There's just a little less variety for my particular shop on Etsy than in previous years. Um, so if you are not on the email list, that should be in the comments. I think on Facebook, it's in my pinned post. If you sign up for the email list, you get 20% off coupon for your first order. But then whenever I do a blog post, I also post an update on the email. So you'll definitely get that as well. Um, so, yeah. If you are on Facebook and you have not already, please do like the page. This does help with a lot of different things for the algorithm. And if you are on YouTube, please feel free to like this video and subscribe. When you do that, when you like the page, when you like the post, the video, subscribe, it does help my business and my content get pushed out to other viewers that would be interested in this type of content. So it really does help me out. And when you hit subscribe, if you hit the bell notification, it will notify you when I'm live or when I post a new video. And I do have some videos that I will be posting moving forward. April might be a little bit content light, but I do plan to be posting to YouTube quite a bit more moving forward in May. I took all of my nail polish off of my nails today. I have not done my nails since St. Patrick's Day. And if you've been to my channel before, if you've seen any of my lives, you know that I use Color Street for my nails. These are my natural nails. These are what grow out. I broke this one. I cracked it and then I needed to fix it. I don't use acrylic. I don't use gel. I don't use any of that stuff. These are just my natural nails. But I do like the Color Street nail polish because it is quick and easy and it looks pretty. So I have a video doing my nails from a few months ago. that I am going to clean up and post to YouTube. And then when I do my nails this week, I will also be putting that um, into a video to post on YouTube. And as I kind of get used to the YouTube universe, I will give you a little bit more of a schedule of how I will be posting. Um, so I think that's it for the news for today. Uh, and then the other thing I want to talk to you about, um, as you can see, I have not had a chance to clean my sewing room yet. I think I've apologized for that about a million times now. And especially just recently with being sick and struggling to get any level of chores done around the house. And then I talked to one of my homeschool mom friends last week, and I have just come to the conclusion I can only do what I can do in the amount of time that I have. So for right now, my priority has been my family. It has been cleaning the livable spaces where we are at most of the time. But now, as we're all starting to feel better outside of my allergies, I will be working more in my sewing room and being able to get this put back together. Um, and I'll do some videos for that and probably post those to YouTube, as well as uh, I'd like to do some sew along videos. Um, I don't know if I will do those live because every once in a while my commercial machine likes to give me a little bit of a tantrum, and that gets a little frustrating if I'm live. So, what I may do is just do like a sew with me and then post it once it's done and edited. Um, and then I am considering doing some live unboxings of some of the materials that I get for my business. One of the companies that I use that is also a small business, she does a subscription box for her customers so that we can order a lot of new designs all at once. Um, so I might start doing, the goal is I'd like to do an unboxing of that live the second Sunday of every month, because by then I usually have the box. Um, and then I'll offer a little sale for anything that's in the box. If you order a t shirt, sweatshirt, tank top, whatever, um, during the live or within 24 to 48 hours, I'll determine that when I start doing the lives. Then I'll start offering those at special pricing, and you'll be the first one to see it, the first one to get it. So those are just some little things that I will be doing. Yeah. So today I am going to unbox the last of my um, Kimberbell subscription boxes. They did not come out with a spring box as yet. Um, I think that when they first started doing them, they had the intention of doing seasonal boxes, so spring, summer, fall, and winter. Um, I believe this is, I can't remember if, I think this is the first box I got. Um, that might have been winter 2019, even. That's how long I will hold on to things without even opening the box. Uh, I feel like that's what it was. Maybe it was 2020. This might have been fall, winter of 2020, and then I did summer of 2021 and winter of 2021. I'm not sure. I did a spring in there too. So that is what it is. But I didn't have anything to unbox. And once this room is cleaned behind me, I do want to start making things from these Kimberbell boxes, whether it's just for fun and posting them on YouTube, or I decide to put these designs stitched out in one of my shops. And I'll explain that a little more as we go. So this is the Kimberbell box, the Bella box. I am not sure if this shows up Sorry, I'm trying to watch my iPad, my phone, and my computer all at the same time. Um, I am not sure if that shows up the right way or not during the live. So this one is called, and I did try to make sure that I was um, picking a box that we did not see, because I know I have 4 boxes. Yeah, so this right here is the handmade holiday box. And then it does have this little card here. It explains everything that's in the box. Okay. And then, yeah, this is from the winter. This is winter 2021 because it had the stitched. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it doesn't really matter because it's obviously, it was last year. So Kimberbell does an event and they call it Stitched. It's an online event where Kimberbell teams compete for the coveted Stitched trophy, and they just sew stuff from the box, I think. And then there is a little card here for a very punny, a very punny Valentine. So there's an apron design, and it looks like a sunglass holder. I did not get these. So with Kimberbell, and there's like information on the back about where to go to these events. So Kimberbell does work with fabric stores, small, commercial, whatever. There's very few things that I've found that you can buy directly from Kimberbell. They do like to have you go to the shops and do things. I guess you can buy a lot of the things on Kimberbell at any given time, but then they really, again, want you to go into the shop, support the local businesses. I fully support that. And then they do most of their events in those small shops. And I know that during the pandemic, they kind of changed that around a little because obviously a lot of us could not go to in-person events. But now they're definitely going to ramp that back up, it looks like. So then there is this little promo about Glide embroidery thread. I've never used Glide before, but I believe that there's some in this box. Okay, and then there's our little booklet here that has some images of what's in the box. I do like the apron. I'm going to be trying to add more apron designs into my shop because I do have quite a few, and I have some aprons in my sewing room that I've been meaning to embroider, so that'll be fun. So like they did embroidered on some cards. I've never embroidered on cardstock before, so we'll see how that goes. There's just a lot of different things. I watched some of this when they were introducing the box, so this was interesting, the wine bottle holder, because I believe they send it to you flat or opened, and then you have to sew up the seams, but I could be wrong. And then kind of a small table runner pillow placemat, something. And they've come out with some like stippling designs for quilt work. These were cute. I saw somebody make these. They're little like in the hoop basket bags. That was a big thing last year that they came out with these clear blue tiles. I'm not quite sure what they were. But then, yeah, like the holiday apron designs. So that's fun. And then this is a velvet wine bag blank. So it actually looks more burgundy, I think, on the video than it does in person. It looks very, oh, maybe it's my lighting. It looks very black. in my room. So that's the wine bag. And then, yes, it's open so that people with smaller hoops can do this in their embroidery machine, because I'm going to put that in the bag right now. I happen to have a hoop here today. So this is a standard 5x7 hoop. I don't even know if you can see that whole thing, but hopefully you can. So I can see it more on Facebook, I think, than on YouTube. So it would be very difficult and basically impossible if this was closed. You would never be able to hoop that, because you couldn't open it. So they make it able for you to open. Because if you can see my machine here, it sits on this tray in the hoop. Whereas with my commercial machine, there's just like one small area. It's just a different hooping situation. And as I start to do some videos where I'm sewing, then we will see how that goes. Okay, so then they also do, this is for the holiday wine bag. It is some clear glitter and, oops, I had that backwards, some gold glitter vinyl. These are small pieces of vinyl. I want to put those back in there because clear vinyl is really hard to find if you drop it on the floor. So this is Wrapped with Love plant holder. And there are 2 pieces of fabric in here, is what it looks like. Yes, there's 2 pieces of felt. And again, it's pretty good felt. So obviously I'm not planning on getting rid of my felt stash completely, even though I'm not going to be doing the masks and educational anymore. There is quite a bit of home decorator items that can be done with felt. This is a quilted gift box. The pieces for it. So there is some like candy cane striped cotton. This is kind of a velour. What are they called? Oh, they're calling it a velveteen. When I worked in the fabric store, yeah, I guess that's kind of a velveteen. And then some flex foam. And I used to work for Joanne Fabrics many, many moons ago. And people would bring up the velveteen at Christmas time to be cut. And I dreaded it. I did not like touching it. Velveteen is usually very rough. That was pretty soft, actually. But the velveteen that we used to have, I just dreaded it. It was texturally, it just bugged me. Okay, and then this is the Joyful Wishes greeting cards. I don't know if you can see the words. So there's a small piece of felt. There is a little piece of kind of candy cane striped, it's pink and white, a big piece of red felt. I believe those are for the envelope. You make an envelope in the hoop. There's some pretty cardstock. There's 2 pieces of that. And then there are 2 cards. And what are they saying here? These are watercolor cards because they have kind of a texture to them. The other pages with the patterns on them, those are a glossy. So I am putting some of these back in their bags just because it saves me time later. Okay, so this is a little box of goodies. I'm going to save that. I have a trash can next to me. I'm not just throwing that on my floor. So then there is this box here. Please right side up, even if it might be backwards. So these are cute. I'm a sucker for a good storage box. I think anybody that does crafting, I'm try not to break my thumbnail to open that. Anybody that loves crafting loves a good storage box. So there are some little pom-poms here. It could be acrylic, but they feel a little bit thick, like they could be wool. I don't want to open this. There are some small buttons. Pretty cute. They did not seal these. So these are like the screw top, like what would you would get, like lip gloss in them, and they're not shut all the way. And this has gold glitter. I'm trying to move it around so that you can see it on both screens. And not a glitter girl, not at all. In the mid to late 90s, I think it was like super big. Maybe it was the early 2000s even, to wear like glitter makeup. And I was not about that. Not even a little bit. So glitter just bugs me. And then there's some little kind of twine, red and white striped and blue and white striped. Oh, this is cool. And we've got one of these like watercolor brush pens. If you've seen my live videos, my unboxing for Sketchbox, my daughter has gotten some of these. So it's got this soft tip, and then there we go. Unscrew this, and you put your water or your color or whatever in there, and then you screw it back. Okay, it's backwards compared to how I'm used to doing it. And then you can just paint. So that's cool. I feel a sneeze coming on, so forgive me. And then there are some pencils here. I don't know, they're just calling this an embellishment box. So it looks like there's kind of a burgundy red. They don't have colors written on them. A pine green and kind of a navy blue. They're showing up pretty good, I think, on the cameras. Okay. All right, let me close this back up because we definitely do not want the glitter to escape. I'm not a glitter girl. Okay. And then apparently they've started including this now in all of their boxes. This is that tape that I got the dispenser of, if you've seen a previous video. I really like that tape. It's awesome. And then we have some embroidery thread. And we've got teal, mint julep, which does, I don't know, the Facebook feed is looking better than the YouTube feed. Does look like a mint julep that we've gotten from Disneyland. And pink lemonade. Gotta love me some pink lemonade. So that'll be fun to try. I will probably not put that in my commercial machine. It will more than likely be done, whatever I stitch with it will be done in this single needle. Just because it's a lot of work to change the thread on the multi-needle. It's just a lot of work. Oh, okay. So this came in this clear box here. I remember seeing this in the video on Kimberbell's Facebook page. So it's a spray bottle. And it's so cute with those little like mint green polka dots. That's adorable. So funny story. There's a lot of times that people would need a spray bottle for sewing. When you're ironing, you can, if your iron for some reason doesn't have a mister, you can just spray it down. I go through steam on my iron so quickly, so that would actually be really good just to keep for that. But there is something called wash away stabilizer that we use in embroidery for multiple things. And it is clear and it's kind of a plasticky feel, and it's super helpful for a lot of different embroidery, whatever, um, projects. But in order to really get rid of it, like you can pull it away because it's a very soft plasticky kind of stuff, but it'll still be under the stitches, and then in like really narrow channels you'll see a little bit of it in there. But it's wash away, so you can literally use water to wash it away. When you're making a project for a customer, you don't necessarily want to wash a product in your own washing machine. um, I don't prefer it, uh, just because I don't know. I don't think it's professional. You never know if somebody's going to be allergic to something. Um, so it's nice to have just a spray bottle, because then you can just light mist over the area. And I use a Q-tip and just kind of like rub the area, and then that wash away comes off, and you're not sending something that looks like it has plastic embedded in it. Um, and then we have, okay, so this is the pieced poinsettia. I don't know. Is it poinsettia or poinsettia? Table topper. So this will be fun. I will probably make this and either do a giveaway on my channel or send it to my aunt, because we have cats, and I don't know, it might be different with the cats we currently have. The cats that we originally had that have passed on, they hated anything on the table. They would knock off table runners, placemats, candles. I can't keep flowers in my house. I mean, it's fine because of allergies, but like balloons for birthdays, like we can't do any of it because the cats just destroy it all. Um, so it would be nice though to be able to like do a nice table setting. My aunt, well, one of my aunts, I have a lot of them. uh, she does a lot of like beautiful home decoration, and this would be, oh, I dropped something really cute in her house. So it gives you everything pretty much pre-cut. And I'm not going to go through every single thing, but there's like those that has a little pattern to it. I'm kind of in the frame here because I can't see. Right, Sarah? Pets are crazy. That's cute. It's like a little, like, what is that, maybe 2-inch strip of like a candy cane situation. Lots of teals and mints. This has kind of a golden ring pattern to it. I don't know if you can see that. Polka dots, some white and teal polka dots, and then there's a little piece of batting back here. And I'm just going to put this back in the bag. Okay, I dropped something and I will get that in a few minutes. It's just another piece of fabric that goes in with this kit. Let's see. This is, okay. So then they send me a blank napkin. It's probably like 18 by 24 maybe, like a linen-y feel. So that's cool. I am going to be trying to have napkins in my shop. I bought some years ago, and I was going to start doing embroidery on like really pretty decorative napkins and kitchen towels. And I forget what happened. I think I just got really busy with Halloween and the costumes, and then with Christmas and educational stuff that I was making at the time, and everything went into a box, and I think it got buried in my shed or in the garage. So I am on the hunt for it. So this is another kitchen towel. Again, probably 18 by 24. That seems to be fairly standard. So those will be fun to embroider on. They're calling them tea towels. And I got the white and the red stripe, but they also had an option um, for red dots. It's red with white polka dots. They don't give us the option. Like they send us what they send us. Um, okay, and then here is my uh, embroidery designs. And these are the directions. I'm not going to open these. It's just a bunch of like pamphlets, booklets that tell me all of my steps. Okay, so here are the clear blue tiles. Complete system for quilting on your home embroidery machine. So yeah, it probably just helps you like line things up. I am not a quilter, not at all. Quilting, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, which sounds odd with the way that this room looks right now. But when I make an item um, to send to a customer, I am just really trying to make it sure it's as perfect as possible. And I used to make baby blankets as gifts for friends, and I would embroider just like the last name or the first name on a corner, um, and then I'd make a diaper bag, and that would be the gift. And I picked the most basic pattern for these blankets. Um, they would be nine, I think it was 9 squares. Um, and that was about all I could handle. And it didn't necessarily have to be like those perfect corners. I'd get them as close as I could, but for the most part, like sometimes I'd be just a hair off. And that's the part that really scares me about quilting is that like you have to be like right on that point or your whole quilt could be ruined. Um, One of my grandmothers used to make crazy quilts and she did all the sewing by hand and they were just amazing. They were so cool. And then they gave me an adult, gave me, I paid for it, but you know what I mean. They included an adult apron blank. Uh, so 40-inch length, 39-inch ties. And then it just has some ideas on the back of different designs that they do, as well as other blanks that they have. And I have been buying some blanks lately. So those will start to hit my shop this summer. I got some tote bags that are kind of just basic. And I don't know if I'm going to put screen prints on them or if I'm going to do embroidery. But they're good, like beach tote, park tote kind of things. And so I figured I'd offer some of those. And then the last thing in the box is a pieced poinsettia enamel pin. So it's I'm going to do the YouTube and then, oops, the Facebook. So it's all those same teal and mint green and burgundy and a little bit of pink colors. And I believe that's what the um, tabletop quilt looks like. So there's that. Okay, I'm going to move this box down a little because I have not been able to see myself at the bottom of my screen. So, yeah, maybe I'll just put all this stuff back in the box. So that's that. But I do think, especially for stuff like this, the way that embroidery designs work with other small businesses is that when we purchase designs, we're allowed to, in most cases, make and sell the finished products. We're not allowed to mass produce it. So I couldn't take someone's embroidery design and send it to a factory and have them mass produce it and sell it. And I wouldn't want to. I like making things. It's fun. So, oops, I forgot the thread. That's all right. So I'm not sure if I will add all of the items from the Kimberbell boxes into my shop as finished items for sale. Um, I may use the embroidery designs if I really like something, if somebody really likes it on social media, then I might start offering something similar. Probably wouldn't be in the same colors and fabrics because Kimberbell does discontinue things after a season, so it's harder to get the replacements on fabrics. But as you can see, I've got a lot of fabric. So I shouldn't have a problem with swapping things out. Um, but yeah, I think that is about it for today. So, again, if you are watching on the replay, please do feel free to comment with hashtag replay. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I do get notified. My phone is acting up, so I think Facebook's telling me it's time to go. I'm shocked. Yeah, it's telling me, go ahead and finish, girl. Um, so we'll see how this works. I don't know if in May I'm just going to switch completely to YouTube, or if I will still try to do both Facebook and YouTube. Um, it'll depend on what kinds of programs that I find, the cost of those programs, and the ease of use. And then we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do some lives over on YouTube and some lives over on Facebook. We'll see. We'll see. Um, but if you are looking for something for Mother's Day, for Memorial Day, for Father's Day, do feel free to subscribe to the email list. You get 20% off your first purchase. Forgot what I was going to say. Um, and you get notified whenever I'm having a sale, whenever I have a special event, whenever I have new products. So I will catch you later. Bye. Oh, I ended on Facebook.